Hello from State Records. This is a training video that will assist you with using our web module, specifically for requesting labels and submitting boxes for storage. Alright, you have records that you want to store with State Records. In this video, we will walk you through how to request a label and submit a box for storage. We will verify you are authorized to access your records, and upon request, create a username and temporary password to access the web module. If you need assistance, call State Records at 775-684-3411. We know training videos are not usually exciting, but please watch the entire video. It is key to helping you use our web module. Okay, we'll need to know who can access your records. To do that, you need to fill out an authorization form. From the NSLA website, nsla.nv.gov, you will click on Records Center in the lower right. On the right-hand side, under Forms, click Authorization Form. You can open or save the form. We are going to open ours to show you what the form looks like. Now that the form is open, you can fill in the text boxes. There is a space for the current date, your department's name, the records officer's information, information for employees who you wish to have access to your records. There is also a second page to list additional employees if needed. Be sure to have your records officer sign and date the form before sending it to State Records. Let's go over how to log in to our web module and how to change your temporary password. From the NSLA website, nsla.nv.gov, you will click on Records Center on the lower right-hand side of the screen. On the right-hand side, under Online Access, you will click the blue link that says Online Access. If this is your first time accessing our web module, you will need to enter the username and temporary password we provided to you. For the purpose of this training, we are going to use our username and password. Then click Login to continue. Enter your temporary password on line 1, your new password on line 2, and to confirm it is correct, type it again on line 3. Now click Request. Let's request some labels for record storage. Hover over the Creation drop-down and click Box Creation Request. In order to request labels, you will need to enter some information. Company will default to State of Nevada. Do not make any other selections. Your department should already be correct based on your user profile. Next, choose the record series that is associated with the records you want to store with us. Simply click Record Series Listings, then click Departmental, and pick the appropriate series. For your reference, you can enter a user box number or ID that corresponds with your internal tracking system. Although this is not required, it can be useful if you need to request a box at a later date. Next, you'll need to let us know the range of dates of the records in your box. The from date will be the oldest record in the box, while the to date is the most recent. Since these will be disposed of at the same time, it is important not to have more than 1 year in a box. In the description box, you have a couple of options. You can use it as a general summary of the box contents, or use it as a detailed inventory. Since this box is keyword searchable, the more detail you enter, the more useful it will be to research and request records. For the purpose of this training, we are going to enter test in the description box. To provide even more specific information, click the Add Files button. Now we are at the file creation page. We are going to enter itemized files. At the top, it shows the files in your box. Here it shows 0 because none have been entered. Just like on the previous page, the to and from represent the oldest and most recent documents. The difference is these dates are associated with records in a specific file. Disregard the event date. It is not used for our processes. Adding a title to each file is not required, but can also be helpful when researching and requesting boxes. In the description, you will enter specific details regarding the records in the file. Since we have a box of personnel records, you could enter employees' names Abbott through Davis for the file description. For the purpose of this training, we are going to enter test in the description box. Once your description is complete, click the Add This File button. If you look back up to Files in Box, you will see that the number has changed to 1. This tells you that your file has been added. However, you'll notice that it carried over all the information you just entered. If you have more files to add, simply replace the old information with the new. Now that you've entered all the files in the box, click the Done with Files button. After you click the Done with Files button, it will take you back to the box creation page. Here you can see the itemized files that you entered. If the information is not correct, click the Edit button to go back to the file creation page. If you need to stop, click the Save as a Draft button. When you return later, click the View Save Drafts button to continue where you left off. If for any reason you need to remove all the files created, click Clear File List. This last button will clear the entire page. When you've finished creating and editing, click the Submit Box button. Finally, you will see the box creation result page showing that your request was successfully submitted. For your reference, note the request number or click the Print Details button for an itemized report of your box content and request number. To create another box, click Create New Box. Thank you for watching this training video. Our hope is that the video will give you the knowledge to properly use our web module. Please contact Records Management if you have any questions or need further assistance.